So I just got back from a work trip down in Houston, Texas, and I had a little bit of free time, so I decided to look for some comic book shops, and I found a few. The first one was a terrible experience. The second one was a pretty good experience. And then the third one was an amazing experience. And I can't wait to tell you all about it and show you this incredible comic book haul that I brought back with me here to New Jersey. What is going on, everybody? So like I said, I was on a work trip. I was traveling down in Houston, Texas, in the downtown area, and I had a little bit of free time when I was done work, and I decided to look up some comic book shops and some collectible shops and toy stores, things like that. And there were a handful within like a 20-30 minute car ride. So the first one that I found, I'm not going to say the name of it because I had a terrible experience. And I walked in and there were about 3 or 4 people working there, and they all just stared at me and didn't say a word. And I felt really uncomfortable, and it was just a really weird, awkward situation. So I was looking through their comics. They had some like modern toys up on the wall. They had a lot of like new comic book day stuff, and they had a handful of back issues. And I was flipping through, and their prices for back issues were just a little too steep, a little too rich for my blood. I don't know. It was just a really weird experience. The layout was kind of awkward. I couldn't find things I was looking for. Just the whole experience overall was pretty terrible. That kind of discouraged me. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I won't keep going and looking at other stores. I kind of want to just go get some lunch and go back to my hotel. But you know what? I figured, why not check a few other ones? They were within like a 15-20 minute car ride. So this next shop was really, really cool. It was called Third Planet Sci-Fi Fantasy Superstore. And man, did they have some incredible stuff. They had vintage toys all over the place. They had loads of back issues. There were stuff that I really, really enjoyed, like Golden Age and Silver Age, and a whole bunch of like horror magazines. I mean, they had a whole bunch of back issues. They also had a dollar bin, which was incredible. I was flipping through this dollar bin and I found some amazing stuff. I got a big stack of books out of their dollar bin. I'm going to show you here in just a moment. So this experience was great. After having a kind of bad experience, or really bad experience, coming up to this next shop, Third Planet Sci-Fi Superstore, I didn't know what to expect, but they had loads of comics, loads of vintage toys, so much cool collectibles, big keys on the wall, a really, really incredible store. It was laid out very nicely. Everything was easy to find. Everything was well organized. So it was like a total opposite experience here at this shop, and I found some incredible stuff. I got these dollar bin books, and I got a nice stack of Golden Age, some magazines, and a pretty awesome key to add to my collection. So this third stop was just amazing. So this was like a strip mall full of collectible and antique stores, but there were about, 10, 15, maybe more little shops inside this plaza that were just comic books, vintage toys, vintage like VHS tapes. There was a whole store of horror VHS, which I love, which was super cool. This place was crazy. Like I said, multiple stores of all like vintage collectibles. There were like Funko Pop stores, there were comic book stores, there were coin shops, there were vintage toys. So much cool stuff and lots of comics. But I ended up stopping by this little shop where this older gentleman was working there, and he had a bunch of vintage toys up on the wall, but he had two boxes of comics, and then he had a little mini wall of comics. The books in the boxes, he said, were $2 each, which I found some really cool stuff in there for $2. And then the books on the wall, if they didn't have a price tag, they were $2. And then if they did have a price, he said he would give me like 30 to 40% off the sticker price. He said he prides himself in pricing his comics lower than everyone else in this whole little mini mall. So that was cool. And he had some really great stuff, and it was so cheap. I ended up buying most of the books off of his wall and a handful of books off of those, or out of those 2 boxes. So that experience was just amazing. Everyone was really friendly there, and that place was just crazy, full of just everything. Everything you could think of in the world of collectibles and pop culture stuff. It was a mecca of pop culture collectibles. So let's get into this incredible haul. We have some books from that Third Planet location, like I said, dollar bin finds, and then books from the little collectible mini mall. So let's get right into the haul and see what I came home with. I'm really excited. I can't wait to show you. So first up, we're going to start off with Third Planet Sci-Fi Superstore. Like I said, amazing experience, and they had some incredible books in their dollar bin. So let's go and check out all the dollar bin finds first. There's about 30 books here. First one, I just thought was really cool, so I had to grab it. This is the 9 Rings of Wu-Tang, issue number 5. This is a comic book that was produced by the RZA from Wu-Tang, which is just so cool. I've never seen these books before. I figured, why not? Let's pick it up. I mean, it's got a cool cover, and it's Wu-Tang, so why not? I also found a later in the run Archie Sonic the Hedgehog book, issue number 87 in a newsstand. It's in lower grade, it's got a little bit of wrinkling, could use a press, but for $1, any of these Archie Sonic books, I will always pick up. This one I just picked up for my little collection of Moon Knight stuff. Moon Knight issue number 7, second printing, cool cover. It's a little bit more of a modern book, but still, I love Moon Knight. This book is actually brand new. This is from 2024, Biker Mice from Mars, issue number 2. I love Biker Mice. They're like one of my favorite toy lines. I have all the toys, and I saw this and I figured, why not? Let's pick it up for just $1. This one I just thought was interesting. This is California Girls, issue number 1 from Eclipse Comics. I don't know why I grabbed it. I just thought it was interesting. It's a number 1, 80s indie book. Kind of interesting. Should be fun. Some more cool covers with some pretty girls on the cover. Here is Fathom number 0, the Wizard exclusive. Just some classic Michael Turner artwork. Fathom is an awesome run, and I figured I'd just grab this one. This is the number 0, and this, I believe, came in a Wizard magazine. Moving on to some Tomb Raider, Lara Croft. This is issue number 0. The beginning of the run here. Really, really cool from Top Cow. These Tomb Raider books always resell really well, and I also collect them as well. So here's issue number 4, and they always have awesome artwork, cool covers. They also had issue number 13, another cool looking cover. I mean, you can't go wrong with a little Tomb Raider. I mean, video game comics in general resell very well. Here is Tomb Raider and Witchblade, issue number 1. Just a cool book. I thought this might have been one of the keys, which is like first Tomb Raider, but that's Tomb Raider Witchblade. It's not this book, though. No big deal. Still cool for $1. Also, the Witchblade Collected Editions, Volume 1. Just a cool little, square-bound Witchblade book. Why not for $1? All right, moving on to some cool stuff here. How about G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, issue number 5. It's like a lower mid-grade copy, but I will always grab G.I. Joe, especially like the lower numbers or the real high numbers in the run. I'll grab those all day long. Here's issue number 7 as well. Also a mid-grade, lower mid-grade. There's a bunch of spine ticks on there. Still really, really cool. This one I just grabbed because I'm a huge Richard Corbin fan. This is Rip in Time, issue number 1. Just something cool. I love Richard Corbin artwork, and it's definitely something crazy looking, so I can't wait to flip through that one. Also picked up True Crime #1, or Mr. Monster's True Crime from Eclipse Comics. I don't know. It looked cool. I just grabbed it. I was grabbing a lot of stuff. But now let's get to the crazy finds. This one's not super crazy, but it's still really cool. There was a lot of Charlton books in here. In that dollar bin. So I grabbed them all because why not? Some older Bronze Age Charlton books, especially the ones we'll see at the end of this little dollar bin haul. This is Hercules, issue 3. I mean, it's just a cool cover. They're all lower grade, but for $1, I'll grab these all day long. This one was awesome. This is Fighting Men of Steel Attack. Nice little Silver Age Charlton book here. Really awesome battle scene cover. I mean, these old war books, these are just so cool. I was happy to find that. And there was a bunch of them. Here we have Fighting Marines, number 85, also a 12-cent Charlton book. This one is really low grade. It's got a big rip out of the bottom, but I just saved it from the dollar bin. Why not? Also, issue number 109 from Fighting Marines. This is a 20-cent book, a little bit more into the Bronze Age here, but still, this one's actually in decent shape. Really, really cool stuff. And then Fighting Marines, Two-Fisted Action, number 120. This one's actually in really nice condition, and it's got a really cool cover. So, nice to find that. Also, Fighting Marines, 138. Another cool cover, and these Charlton books for $1. I mean, how could I pass them up? Fighting Army 164, pretty awesome cover. It's lower grade, but still awesome. Fighting Army, this one's got a great cover. Issue 123, really, really cool artwork there. Awesome stuff. Some Silver Age Fighting Air Force. I don't even know what issue number it is. It's got somebody wrote their name on it twice, but still, really cool book. Happy to find that one. Here is a Silver Age Fighting Navy. This is really, really cool. I just love these plain covers. These are amazing. Really awesome. And then another Fighting Navy. This is a pretty early Silver Age book here, and this is awesome. Great cover. Low grade, but still really, really awesome. Man, these were so much fun. There's a couple more, and they just keep getting better. How about Spaceman from Dell Comics, a little 15-cent book. It's got a whole bunch of color breaks and spine ticks, but look at that incredible astronaut cover. I mean, really, really cool book there. Happy to grab this one. This was a really crazy find for $1 bin. Dynamic Adventures number 9. This is a 10-cent book from the 50s. It's got a big chunk out of the corner missing, but to find this kind of book in $1 bin is just, you never find this kind of stuff for $1. So happy to save this one from the dollar bin. Really, really cool. The Isle of the Living Dead. How awesome is that? And the last dollar bin book is this one here, Danger, number 17, featuring Dolly O'Dare versus Baron Blue. Really cool, early Silver Age from Seal of Quality Super Comics. I'm not even real super familiar with that publisher, but look at this book. What a cool cover. I mean, like I said, most of these are very low grade, but happy to save these from the dollar bin. Next up, also from the same store, Third Planet, I picked up a nice stack of horror magazines. First one is Vampirella 99. Really nice condition. I think it was priced at like $8 or $10, so I picked it up. Not a bad deal at all. And, just a really, really cool like Egyptian cover. Happy to grab that one. Also picked up Psycho, issue 21. These are just really, really cool magazines. Great covers, great artwork, and, just really, really fun stuff. Happy to add this one to the collection. Also priced at like around $10, so happy to grab that one. This one had an amazing cover. This is Nightmare, issue 19. I love swamp creature covers, and this one is awesome. It does have a big tape hole on the side there, little color rip. But still, I think this was priced at like $8 or $10. I had to grab it because it has an amazing monster sea creature, swamp creature cover. Really, really cool. Happy about this one. And the last magazine is a pretty awesome book here. This is Creepy, issue number 15. It's lower grade, but this is an incredible Frank Frazetta cover. Also, this book has extremely early Neil Adams artwork. So definitely look into this book if you're a big Neil Adams fan, because some of his earliest stuff was in this magazine along with Frank Frazetta. I mean, two incredible artists, two of my favorite artists ever, basically, all in one book here. Gotta love these old horror magazines. And the last couple books that I picked up from this store were some incredible early Silver Age and Golden Age Western books. First off, we have Two Gun Western, issue number 6 from Atlas Comics. Just an awesome cover. Really, really cool book here. I mean, little 10-cent Western. If you watch my videos, you know I love this kind of stuff. So I think it was priced, I'm trying to remember. They were not expensive. I think this was $10 as well. So really, really cool book. Happy to find that one. Also picked up Quick Trigger Western, issue 19. Awesome cover. Also a early Silver Age Atlas book, 10-cent comic. Really, really cool Western cover. You know, they're a little bit lower grade, but still really, really cool for, what is it, 1957. That is awesome. Really, really cool. Next up, we have Western Thrillers. Here's a nice little Golden Age Atlas book from 1955. Wow, awesome book here. Super cool cover. And I just love the trade dress, honestly. Western Thrillers. How cool is that? I think this one was like $15. Still really, really awesome. And it's in decent shape for its age, for sure. Next up, we have some more Golden Age Atlas. This is Wild Western number 21. Decent shape. Couple little ticks and pulls there, but oh no, actually this one I forgot. Has a big chunk missing out of it. Still, really cool. I think it was $10, maybe $12. But a really cool 10-cent Atlas book with an awesome cover. Really, really cool. Happy to find that one. So this next book is awesome. This is Wild Western issue 22, another, Golden Age Atlas 10-cent Western book. But what's cool about this book, when I got home and rebagged and boarded it, I had no idea until I did, but this was a double cover comic. I could not believe it. Finding this was a double cover was just amazing. What a score. What a cool, awesome surprise. I could not believe it. So, really excited about this one. I mean, having it a double cover, and you can kind of see too. I mean, I don't know if you could see it on camera, but you can actually see that it has two covers under there. But I had no idea when I bought it. Not until I got home, put it in a Mylar, and I noticed it was a double cover Golden Age Atlas Western book. How amazing. And then the last book I have from this shop is this one here. This is All-Star Western, issue number 11. This is the second appearance of Jonah Hex, and also the first cover appearance of Jonah Hex. It's an amazing cover. It's got a chip out of the bottom. It's lower grade, but this was priced at $12, and I just had to grab it because I did not own this book. All-Star Western number 10, his first appearance, is like one of my grails that I've been trying to find a decent copy of. I still don't have one in the collection yet. Hopefully, 2025, this year, will bring me a first appearance of Jonah Hex, but finding his second appearance for only $12, I think that was super cool. Awesome grab on that one. So not a bad little haul from this Third Planet superstore. Really, really cool. And last but not least, let's get into the haul from that little tiny comic book shop that was inside of this Collectibles mini mall. So like I mentioned, all the books were priced at $2, and then there was a couple that were priced like $5, $10, $20. But then he gave me a huge discount on top of it. So I'm just going to say that I paid an average, because I have a stack of books here. I paid, I think, $80 for everything. So that brings my cost average for per book to $3 a piece. So I'm going to say I paid $3 for each book, which is an incredible deal. Starting off with a little goofy Golden Age stuff, we have Rudy Kazooie. This is cool. This is a Dell 4-color, issue 415. I mean, it's a decent shape for its age. You know, it's 1952, 4-color magazine or comic book from Dell. Really, really cool. I mean, just something fun for a couple bucks. They also had this one here. This is issue 502, Dell 4-color. Also, Rudy Kazooie, and this one is from 1953. Pretty cool book there. And then also, Rudy Kazooie, this is from his solo run, issue number 5 from 1954. Just a goofy little cartoon Golden Age book. I'll pick up Golden Age stuff for a few dollars all day, every day. This one was on his wall, but I think I think he had it priced at like $5, and then I got a discount on top of that. So this is Swamp Thing, issue number 10. This is the final Bernie Wrightson artwork on the Swamp Thing title. He did the first 10 issues, the covers and the artwork, and they're just amazing, amazing covers. And this is the final one here, issue number 10. It's like a mid-grade copy, but for $3, that is a steal of a deal. Also, a decent amount of Bronze Age horror. Here's Uncanny Tales from the Grave, issue number 4. Looks like somebody sold it for 10 cents at one point. But besides that, I mean, it has a handful of spine ticks, but can't beat it for a few bucks. And it's got a really cool cover as well. So that was awesome. This one is really cool. This is Superman 204 with an incredible Neal Adams cover. I mean, for $3, that was a steal of a deal. Can't go wrong. It's actually a really cool Neal Adams cover. Happy to find that one. How about some Silver Age World's Finest? Here's issue 126. I mean, Silver Age DC books for $3 is a steal of a deal all day long. It's got a handful of color breaks, but I mean, it's not a terrible looking book. Presents pretty nice. This one's got a cool cover. World's Finest 147. Just, you know, can't complain for just a few dollars for a Silver Age DC book with Batman and Superman on the cover. Really, really cool. Also, a pretty low-grade copy of Challengers of the Unknown, issue 65. It's a really cool cover, but it has a lot of wear and tear. This thing's been well-loved, well-read, and slightly abused, but really, really cool book here for just a few dollars. This next one is pretty incredible. This is Detective Comics issue 370. And this, I wrote it down and we'll take a look here so I don't mess it up. This is the first published artwork on a Batman title by Neal Adams. He provided the inks over Carmine Infantino's pencils. First Neal Adams on Batman. This book right here. Unfortunately, this thing is toasted. It's got a big rip right here. It's got a piece missing here. I mean, it's all color breaks and worn and faded, and it's a really low-grade copy. And it's funny because I didn't really even notice what book this was. Oh, there's a huge chunk taken out of here too. But I didn't realize what book this was. And when I got home and I started looking these books up just to see, you know, if I missed anything, I had no idea this was the first Neal Adams on a Batman title. Detective Comics, I should say. Issue 370. Pretty awesome for $3. Well, he had it priced at $2, but, you know, somewhere between $2 and $3. Also, Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, issue 102. Once again, Silver Age DC for a few dollars. Can't beat it. Also, some Bronze Age horror from Charlton to The Many Ghosts of Dr. Graves, number 17. Pretty decent condition. I mean, it's got a couple spine ticks, but not too bad for a few dollars. Really cool looking cover. This one has a great cover as well. Echoes of the Spirit World, Ghost Manor, number 10. Really, really cool, crazy looking cover. You know, just a decent mid-grade copy. Can't go wrong there. Moving on to some more Bronze Age, but this is a Superboy 175, Also a pretty cool Neil Adams cover. Same thing, mid-grade copy, lower grade copy, but for a few dollars, can't go wrong with some Neil Adams goodness. Just how about some more Neil Adams goodness? Superman 237, really cool cover on this one. Little 15-cent soup book, decent shape as well, and a really cool like monster cover. And this is Neil Adams. Great stuff here. This one I just grabbed because I just love the toy line from the 80s, Mad Balls. This is issue number 3. It's like a little 3-issue mini-series. But Mad Balls are so much fun. Classic 80s gross out stuff is one of my favorite types of toys. Had to pick that up. This was cool. How about Incredible Hulk 119? Just some early Bronze Age stuff. Bronze Age Marvel Hulk book. But of course it is toasted, horrible condition. Splits on the spine, tape on the cover. But honestly, it was only a few dollars. I had to save it from the box of comics. I mean, honestly, the artwork's still there. It's still fun to look at. It'll be a nice little placeholder in my early Hulk run that I have. Also, Adventure in a Fear 27. It's got a big color break, dog ear, but still a cool little Morbius cover. One of my favorite runs, Adventure in a Fear. Some good like Bronze Age horror, Man-Thing, and then Morbius throughout the run. Really fun. Couldn't beat that for a few bucks. A really high-grade copy of Howard the Duck 22. It's just got a really awesome Man-Thing cover, so I just threw it in the pile. Thought that was awesome. Plus, it's like basically a near mint copy. Some more Bronze Age horror. Here is Weird Mystery 13. Really cool cover. Can't beat that. It's got a little chip on there, but not a bad deal for a few bucks. Also, Weird Mystery Tales number 12. Some more Bronze Age horror goodness. Cool cover. Lower mid-grade stuff. Also, Ghosts 27. Another cool, actually really cool cover there. Looks like they're coming into the haunted hotel. Everyone's dead. Really awesome. This is a cool Nick Cardy cover on Secret of Sinister House 17. Happy to pick this one up for just a few bucks. Love Nick Cardy artwork. This one has an awesome cover. Do You Dare Enter the House of Mystery, issue 206. Really cool Scarecrow cover. The book's in lower grade, but honestly, I just absolutely love that artwork. One more book to show you. I know this is a little bit of a long video, but I also picked this one up here. Marvel Family 61 from Fawcett. Early 1951 on this book here. The thing is that it's missing the back cover and staples were added. So it's lowest of low grades, but honestly, the front cover is like really nice looking. Really sharp looking book here. But the back cover is torn off. The rest of the interior pages are there. So it's almost complete besides the back cover. But a Marvel Family for $3, even though it's missing that back cover, the front cover presents extremely well. I actually almost thought that was a reproduction cover, like somebody maybe printed that out and just, married it to a coverless copy. But no, it's the real deal. I was like looking at the paper and, the interior, everything looks right. It's just really clean. So not too bad for $3 a piece. What an incredible haul. I hope you enjoyed, checking out all these books that I brought home with me from Houston, Texas. All right, everybody, so that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed checking out this incredible haul. I found some incredible stuff, and it all came home to New Jersey in a suitcase. I packed it really well, don't worry. But it came back in my suitcase, and they actually almost lost my suitcase, which that's a whole nother story. I won't get into it. But I'm really excited about this haul. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.